Assume it's still on.
Okay, so...
Is the audio working?
Yeah, is audio working? I think audio's working.
Where's the little thing?
Oh, we're going to check the little thing.
I just want to check the thing. Where did it go?
It's right here.
Oh. So, okay, yeah, sorry.
Okay, so we're back. We're just we just finished up going over a whole bunch of the stuff in XSI with this antlion and the Alex girl who has a known relationship with our main character.
Yeah.
There's a lot of no comment. You know, I
That's
talk
right.
ask anything about Half-Life 2. It's like no comment, and then these guys with sunglasses show up with a bat.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, they're watching. So what are we doing here? So we're going to go back to our pipeline. So here's our big diagram here. You want to?
Yeah, maybe I'll drive for a bit.
Yeah. So we were looking at the whole XSI EXP part of the pipeline here. I'm just going to kind of zoom out for a minute.
Yeah. We're still in the XSI flow. We're still a bit in here. So how should I start? So let's do just some basic background information on models. A model is comprised of SMD files, which is our Studio MDL format, and a QC file, which is essentially a task list of what Studio model, which is our compiler, our model compiler, should do. The QC file contains, what I want to name the file, where I want to export it to, where my textures are at. QCIs, we export our eye shader information.
So the shaders aren't geometry.
No, the eyeballs are not geometry. It's totally shader driven, and inside the engine. Yeah, that's in the QCs. What else? Studio MDL files. There's 4 types. We have a reference frame, which is a 1-frame pose of the character that has all the vertice and texture information. We also have the animation files.
But if you're using EXP,
right,
you don't have to worry about that. It does the export for you.
Right.
It's creating this file.
Right, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. So you'll do there's a drop down and you pick, at this point in time I'm doing my reference export, and now I've done a bunch of animations, so I export those. And then I export my facial animation as a VTA, and there's the FizzBox SMD, which is for static props. It's just a square or a cylinder or whatever, and then the ragdolls for the characters. So let's kind of delve into QCI, which I think it's kind of the cool front-end tool that makes it really easy to create characters' eyes and get them in-game.
The eyeball section.
Yeah, the eyeball section.
Yeah, these are cool.
So let's see. I gotta find Mossman. Nope. So this character is Judith Mossman. She's one of our a hero character, for lack of a better term. She's one of the main characters that you interact. No, you're Gordon. Mike, you're big bad Gordon. This is one of the characters, one of the main characters that you interact with throughout the game. So here again we have the zombie eye effect, and this just shows us where the eyes are at. The actual eyes that
I think Alex is more hot.
Yeah, I suppose. Probably better aimed at our target.
Maybe she's more classy.
Yeah. Here are our eyes that we actually base the information off of. We don't export this geometry. This is just used in conjunction with our little program QCIs to tell the engine where our eyeballs are at, which way they're facing, and some other color information.
That's cool. So you set the eye color and everything right here?
Yep.
So what is dark whites? What does that mean?
It's just the actual I'm not sure what it's called.
Like if
the
they've
white
been drinking?
I think that's a mod for another day.
The alcohol slide.
Inebriation high.
Inebriation.
Where did it
That's
go?
funny.
Here we go. So yeah. So what I'll do is I come in here, and actually let me go back to QCIs.
Oh, that's my phone.
So we select right here our right eye. Do some file name work first, and then we come here to right eye, and we have our position locations. And when you click in one of these, in one of the boxes, it'll prompt you right here for what it wants from you. Enter the X position at the center vertex of the right eye. So then I come back to XSI, select my right eye, enter my point mode with T. I've now selected the center point. I come over here to my transform. I select, copy. I come in back into QCIs, and I paste.
This is going to be a window in XSI, isn't it?
Oh, right. Dominic has created soon for EXP and XSI. It'll just be right in a net view on this whole app, so you won't even have to leave XSI anymore.
So how does that work? Okay, because we handed out a whole bunch of CDs already of the XSI EXP.
Right.
How is this going to? How are they going to get it?
It's great. You just log right on to XSI Net.
Yeah, it's like the web view.
Yeah, right through the web view, and it updates from the web. Every time we release something new, every time XSI releases something new, and Valve, it goes straight up there, brand spanking new for everyone.
So it's like a big portal with all the latest
things.
Great,
yeah. It's a really awesome way for the community to.
What if the mod community? What if someone else writes a tool or a third party writes a tool? Can that get up there?
I don't know. Can it, Michael?
I don't know.
Oh. What are you asking me for?
I don't know. It seems like a neat idea.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry. Where are we at? Okay. So next. Oh man. See. So next it wants to know what's the Y position of the center. So I come back, copy my Y, and paste. So again, I'm just going to keep following this, and I'm going to get some values. And then I do the lid positions. Here it's where is the center lid vertice when it's raised. So you'll have to pose it when it's neutral, when it's lowered.
I got a question. So this is all being controlled by a real-time shader that's controlling the eyes. There's no eyeballs.
Right.
Now the real-time shader's controlling the lid too?
No. No.
The real-time shader's calling the deformation that you set up on your facial.
With the facial stuff that we show you later.
But it's triggered by the real-time shader. They're kind of coupled together.
Correct. They're driven. So the shader drives the eye. So if at some point in time your character decides I need to look up, the eye shader will put the iris up, the iris and cornea up, and then it'll enter the raised position for the lid. Okay. And then if you look down, it'll bring it down. Well, not quite this far down.
So the lid is kind of part of the eyeball.
Right, absolutely. It's part of that whole system.
And the eyeball's part of a real-time shader, but they're all... It's cool.
All procedural, yeah, it's very cool. And then my lower lid positions. So I fill that in, I select green eyes, and that one, and then I hit the Create QC text button, and bam, it prints it right out for you.
Is that shader code?
Oh, no, that's QCI code. This is just all the definitions that I set up with all this stuff, telling the shader where I want the eyeballs to be and what direction they're facing and all that good stuff.
Okay.
And then you copy this, and you can paste it right in your QC, and your eyeballs are done. You can go right in game or in HLMV, and you can see them working. Yeah, so let's see, where should we go to next? How about face stuff?
Yeah, face.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, let's do the face stuff first.
Okay.
I'm going to hide my eyes again, so we get the spooky eyes. The face stuff, when we went to go do the facial animation system, we based it on over 30 years of research done by Dr. Paul Ekman. He's been studying the face and how people emote and display emotions for an incredibly long time, and is one of the
Is that
key
blue book?
people.
It's got the blue spine with the white.
It might be one of his. The one that I'm familiar with is Emotions Revealed. His name is spelled Ekman, E-K-M-A-N, Paul, P-A-U-L. For those of you who want to look it up and get into it, our animators, we reference it.
Yeah, he's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, it's good stuff. He's consults with lots of people, lots of film stuff, and everybody on eye stuff. And from that, we decided that we could get the most functional use, and we could accomplish everything that we wanted to accomplish with 35 different frames. Frame 0 is our static, relaxed frame. The first few are our eyelids. Then we move into our eyebrows, our smiles, frowns,
It's funny.
sneers,
That sneer is really pissed off.
cheeks, and this is our
She's gonna kiss you.
phonemes. Yum.
Okay, it's a phoneme.
Yeah, it is
That's
a
the
phoneme.
ooh.
Ooh. And from these are the ones that we use most often, and especially in the lip syncing.
So do they have an
Surprise.
order? So like 25 is always like
Right. For every character you do, 25 will always be.
So if I make
a specific one.
so let's say I'm like I want to make some insane dinosaur thing with a huge nose and screwed up lips.
Mm-hmm.
If I just go to 30 and I set up that thing,
Right.
you know.
To say, you just set up the facial the face cluster,
Yeah.
and bam, you go.
It's just gonna work. It's gonna work right in the
Yep.
engine. I could replace one of the main characters with this.
Yes, you could do
This
that.
screwed up head
Uh-huh. And as long as the lip sync is done for it, yeah.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, those are the face things. We've got some very cool. Oh, I'm sorry. What else do we have? We got more phonemes. I should probably deselect it. Jaw movements, and that's it. We have some very cool tools that will be up on XSINet very soon, specifically for doing facial animation. This one here, initialize 40 face keys. Since we just want to be moving one small part at a time and not blending over the whole face, what we can do is select our Mossman Polymesh, our face cluster, and then select initialize 40 face keys, and it will duplicate this first frame over the 40 keys.
So it kind of gives you blank face.
Right.
Yeah.
It gives you a clean palette every frame to start from.
Yeah, okay, so then when you start to mess around with 10, which is...
Right.
Is there a diagram? Like, is this the kind of thing that'll be on NetView, or will it tell you, like, 10 is... How do you know what 10 is?
Well, that's one way to implement it. Yeah, at some point we'll have...
I guess you can just look at the
essentially
character.
the list. Well, yeah, we've got a list compiled, and at some point we'll make it into your hands in some form or another, so you'll know that on frame 17 my lower lip should be down.
Okay.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
Right.
In your weird robot. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Your weird dinosaur robot.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Funky robot.
That's initialize 40 keys. I'm going to undo that because we like our keys. Copy face key. That's pretty straightforward. I just come to, let's see, eyelids down. I select copy key and my destination keyframe, so 15. And then I scrub over, and I should be doing some mouth stuff.
You hit 2.
Oh, I hit 2?
Yeah.
Oh, numlock's not on. Alright, copy face key. I do 15 this time, and I scrub over. I should be doing mouth stuff, and I've got my eyes. So that's pretty useful when you're doing, similar stuff, the mouths and the smiles and stuff. That way it saves you a bit of time. And then last but not least, freeze merge face. You kind of run in pretty frequently where you have to freeze the mesh for one reason or another, and it would really be a pain to lose all that shape deformation.
Yeah.
Every time you needed to do that. So we have this little tool here that you select the mesh that you want to freeze. Yeah. So then you select the mesh, hit freeze merge face, and now what this is going to do is completely copy our mesh with all our face deformation and create a new object called new character. So now I can hide Mossman, which was my mesh, and I have new character, brand new.
But why?
And all.
You showed this before, but I was always like, why?
Why? What?
Why do you need two of them? What has it done? Why do you need the duplicate character? So if you're going to do more edits and stuff.
Oh right. Oh yeah. For whatever reason.
So the first one's like a template, and you want to screw around. And
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's cool. So it's just like all these handy things that you're kind of all set to go.
Right. It's all workflow. Speeds up the workflow a bit. What else do we got? Oh yeah, I think that's it for the facial stuff.
Okay. So we're gonna go back.
What's that?
Do you want to do is close the section?
Oh yeah. Why don't we? Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna close this and we'll be back. Yeah, you can just do it.
Yeah.
I really don't.